Each week, shed load after shed load of money is given out to the stars of the game at the best facilities for the sport. But at what cost is this to the player's physical well-being? While preparing for the 2023 PGA Tour schedule, two-time PGA champion Justin Thomas revealed how far he's traveled, and the results were astounding. This year, the 30-year-old has competed in 20 different tournaments, but his journey through the 2018 calendar year began at the Century Tournament of Champions in January. During this calendar year, we wanted to keep track of how many miles golfers traveled for the sport. Thomas stated in his Instagram story that it was safe to say that it was a lot. A few tournaments later, at the Wyndham Championship in North Carolina, where he agonizingly missed out on making the FedEx Cup playoffs, Thomas had racked up an incredible 40,181 miles. And that's not all he has to say. Thomas has registered for the Fortinet Championship, which will take place in September in California, and there is a possibility that he may travel to Europe again for the Ryder Cup. If Thomas takes into account the possibility that he will make an appearance during the fall, as well as his debut at the Nedbank Golf Challenge in South Africa during November, he may need to recalculate his travel schedule for 2023. The fact that Justin Thomas, who has won 15 times on the PGA Tour and is now ranked 10th in the official world golf ranking, would compete in the 2023 Travelers Championship has been verified by him. At TPC River Highlands, he will be competing in the competition for the 8th time overall. According to Nathan Grube, who is in charge of organizing the Travelers Championship tournament, we are incredibly happy to be adding a phenomenal golfer and competitor such as Justin to this year's player field. Since 2013, fans have been delighted to watch him perform at this venue, and they are looking forward to seeing him take on a field filled with so many other exceptional players this year. Thomas will be competing alongside a field that already features 4 other players ranked in the top 10 in the world. These players are Scottie Scheffler, ranked No. 1, Rory McIlroy, ranked No. 3, Patrick Cantlay, ranked No. 4, and Sander Schauffele, ranked No. 7, who is the defending champion. The PGA Tour announced in October that the Travelers Championship in 2023 would have an increased purse of $20 million. Many of the game's top and most popular players are anticipated to compete for the largest prize in the annals of the tournament's long and illustrious history. Thomas has won at least one tournament on the PGA Tour in each of the past 7 seasons, which ties him with Jon Rahm for the longest active winning run on the tour. He won the PGA Championship in 2017 and 2022, giving him a total of 2 major titles, and he also took home the Players' Championship in 2021. All of these triumphs came on the PGA Tour. In addition to winning the major championship the year before, Thomas was instrumental in Team USA's defense of the President's Cup in 2022. He now has a record of 10-3-2 in 3 President's Cup outings after going 4-1 and extending his record to that. In addition, Thomas has competed in 2 Ryder Cups, where he has a combined record of 6-2-1. Thomas's career best performance came in 2016 when he tied for 3rd place at the Travelers Championship. After being granted a sponsor's exemption, he competed in his first competition as an amateur the following year, 2013. Andy Bissett, Executive Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer of Travelers, said, "We've developed a great friendship with Justin over these past 10 years and have seen him become a major champion and one of the best players in the world. We've seen him become a major champion and one of the best players in the world. This year at the Travelers Championship, our fans will have the opportunity to witness the strongest field that we have ever had, headlined by Justin, and featuring a large number of other highly ranked players. This coming June, they'll bring in a sizable crowd." The Travelers Championship will be held from the 19th through the 25th of June, 2023, at the TPC River Highlands in Cromwell, Connecticut. Please visit travelerschampionship.com for the latest information on the tournament, including announcements about the player field, ticket information, and more. Fans can get the latest tournament news and information by following the tournament's social media channels on platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Regarding the Travelers Championship tournament, The lone PGA Tour event, scheduled to take place in New England in 2023, is the Travelers Championship, which is being held in Cromwell, Connecticut. This tournament is also a part of the FedEx Cup Series. The PGA Tour has recognized the tournament as a significant event, which will result in an increased prize pool in 2023, as well as participation from a significant number of the tour's most well-known players. The Travelers Championship has a long tradition of giving back to the community, and the entire amount of money made from the event is given to charitable organizations. Since 2007, when Travelers became the tournament's title sponsor, it has brought in more than $25 million for the benefit of close to 900 charitable organizations in the local community. Official property and casualty insurance provider of the PGA Tour Travelers is a prominent provider of property and casualty insurance for auto, home, and business, and is the PGA Tour's official property casualty insurance provider. Since the first year that this event was held in 1952, the company has participated as a corporate sponsor each year. Additionally, the corporation has been active in the local community of Hartford for more than 160 years. Information regarding the tournament may be found at travelerschampionship.com. Austin Thomas has a long-standing custom of compiling a list of personal objectives before the start of each PGA Tour season and keeping tabs on his progress toward achieving those objectives. Nevertheless, he decided to add another metric to his list of things to monitor this year. The results are pretty insane, to say the least. On Tuesday, Thomas disclosed the total number of miles that he had traveled in 2023 for the sole purpose of playing golf. It should come as no surprise that it's quite a lot. I'm sorry, but that should read a lot. Take a look at it. You probably already knew this, but playing on the PGA Tour is a great way to rack up those frequent flyer miles. The accompanying picture, taken from the Netflix original series Full Swing, demonstrates that a significant portion, maybe the majority, of those miles are the result of private aviation. Therefore, it cannot be true, as Gary Player likes to assert, that he traveled all of those miles in the cargo hold of a plane, or that he traveled by air, the same amount as Gary did regularly arriving from South Africa. Despite this, that is a significant amount of time spent traveling by airline, train, and automobile, even though some of the excursions are relatively brief. Not to mention the significant amount of time required for simple tasks, such as packing and traveling to the airport. This combined distance of more than 40,000 miles is almost exactly equal to twice the diameter of the Earth. But if the PGA Tour didn't have a schedule that was at least somewhat rational and allowed JT to take multiple short excursions during the West Coast Swing and the Florida Swing, the situation would be considerably more dire. Or if he participated in more than 20 different competitions, the LPGA has a significantly more difficult schedule, which consists of 34 events spread out over 84,000 miles. In any case, we are grateful to JT for providing these insights. Nonetheless, we are curious as to whether or not he will discuss how he fared with his objectives throughout this challenging season, which concluded before the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. However, things have the potential to improve dramatically if a player is selected by their captain to compete in the Ryder Cup in the following month. If that were the case, JT would add another 10,000 miles to his travel tally without batting an eye. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.